Okay, guys.
All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Brian Rodriguez, Chair for the Town of Miami-Dade Youth Activities Task Force. Today is February 20th, 2025. I'm gonna call this meeting to order at 7:16 PM. If we could have a roll call, please.
Brian Rodriguez.
Present.
Angelica Torres.
Present.
Ariana Reyes. Present. Maria Acosta.
Present.
Leila Correa. Robin Amador. Gabriela Vega. Nina Prieto. Present. Ana Soto.
Present.
Laura Fernandez. Melanie Alvarez. Present.
And we have Sabrina, correct?
Yeah.
What's your last name?
With an S.
And we can add her to the list and she is.
Welcome, Sabrina.
Thank you.
You already did your oath of office. You did your oath of office already before?
Yeah.
That's fun.
It's been on, it's been on the screen.
Yeah, so we have one other one that's been appointed. We're just waiting for her to be sworn in.
It's been on.
Yeah, against Jennifer engagement, which I think is, getting.
All right, so we'll move on to item 3, public comments. Are there any public comments in the room?
No.
All right, really quick, if Sabrina, if you could introduce yourself to the committee, now you are a committee member, and if some people weren't here last time to hear.
Well, if you haven't met me already, my name is Sabrina Alonso. I go to the Miami Lakes Educational Center. I'm a sophomore and I'm definitely really looking forward to contributing to the team.
Any other public comments?
How old are you?
16.
16. Do they have to be 15 to join or?
Yeah.
You have to be in high school. A high school, oh, they don't have to be.
Well, technically,
You can be
Does it
12,
become high school?
you can be an 11-old.
11
High
years
school,
in high
13
school,
years.
right?
we have
So
that
it
one.
must be in high school.
Yeah, we had that once.
Yeah.
Boy, that didn't backfire.
Can't say that.
It was a success.
Perfect. I don't see any other public comments, so we'll move on to the adoption of minutes. Item 4, take a moment to look through the minutes from the last meeting. And if you like how they are, you can motion to adopt them.
I'll move it.
Motion, do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? And none, motion passed. Perfect. Move on to item 5, order of business deferrals, additions, deletions. Is there anything that anyone wants to add, remove, or defer from the agenda tonight? No? Okay. Seeing none, we will move on then to new business, and I'm sorry that time capsule is still on new business, I'm just too lazy to move that. Move on to item 6, which is the committee chair meeting update. We had a committee chair meeting 2 weeks ago that I wasn't notified until the day before it.
Oh, wow.
So Ernie, can we look into that to see why I wasn't notified until 2 days before? Actually, I looked it up online because someone else had told me about it.
I found out, so originally, the way it used to be was you were, all committee chairs would be advised by, if I'm not mistaken, by Faircell.
Correct.
Not anymore, they're moving forward with that, they don't want us, so moving forward, you will hear from me.
Thank you. But anyway, at this committee chair meeting, I didn't fight, I didn't need to fight. I think I fought a little bit, but not.
I told you,
I did. I wanted to go home. But a few things that came out of that meeting, biggest thing is rule changes that are coming to the committees. I know at one point they want us to look over the rules, so we can do that at the next meeting. If you could bring in the committee rules that we currently have and go over everything and see if there's any changes that we want and we
Yes.
want to propose.
Oh, I think they're voting the first week of March. That's what I
Whatever,
was
that's
told.
But the
Yeah.
rules aren't gonna be, they're
For what's over?
almost back.
They're voting the first week of March.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
They already have, this is what they proposed. I mean, I brought it, this is what they proposed.
What I had before, and it's just right
But
now.
basically, some of the biggest things regarding committee members that I'll talk about is, the first thing is it looks like they're gonna be bringing back the 3 meeting.
3 absent.
3 absences from meetings throughout the whole year, meaning if you miss 3 absences, you are out of the committee. No ifs, ands, or buts, and this is not how it used to be as well, where it was 3 consecutive meetings. This is 3 meetings the whole year. It's
But it's unexcused.
unexcused. The only person that could excuse it is the chair.
Mhm.
It was gonna be the secretary, but then moved it to the chair. To make that exception. Students, it's gonna work a little bit different, although there used to be a rule for students. There's still that 3 rule limit, you guys have to let me or Ernie know, and then I have to approve whether it's excused or unexcused.
And this, what the excuses are gonna be, if you wanna.
It has to be death in the family, like, I think like marriage
Yeah,
is
like
one of
really,
them,
like
like.
really serious. I'm like,
Excused or medical
I'm
reason,
getting married on.
the death of a committee member's immediate family within 7 calendar days. Unexpected work-related commitment, military service due to active duty orders. Any other reason which the committee chair in their discretion classifies as an excused absence.
So certain school things, definitely.
I do believe that and I think everyone else here is well aware that, for students, if you have an upcoming exam and you're gonna sit it out because you need to study, that's totally understood.
As a student that was on this committee, I know,
We're not gonna knock you for that. It's not fair, right?
although I never missed a meeting.
Oh, also, it says
You
here
have to
that,
throw that in there.
He doesn't get paid.
it said, how many years?
Almost
30
14.
something,
We're going on
30
14.
something.
It says here that you get automatically removed if you get 3 unexcused absences during the same calendar year. And also you're automatically removed if you get 3 consecutive absences, whether excused or unexcused.
Yes,
So if you miss 3 meetings back to back, it doesn't matter if they're all excused, you still get
yeah,
removed.
that's the only way.
And if you get 5 absences during 1 year, you also automatically get removed regardless of whether they're excused or not.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Another thing that they were looking into, and thank God this is a fix if they do put this in, because we've had this issue before. If you are removed from the committee, you cannot be reappointed after 180 days. I said a year, but they didn't want the year.
After one.
First it was 90, I said a year, so we came in the middle and we met in the middle and. That's not in stone yet, we should be voting on it soon. There's other stuff that's changing there, but it shouldn't have effect on our committee too much.
Forum, they're reducing the number for forum, you know.
It's only 1/3 now.
Only a third.
Yeah.
You guys are wondering why, this may be
People weren't showing.
so harsh. You gotta also take into account, and I think, the majority of you all would vouch for me here, this is a very important thing, you know, we host, you know,
Big events.
big events.
The
for
biggest
the
event
town.
in the town.
Whether big or small, I mean, you know, you have to have some kind of responsibility, you know, to be a part of it, you know? It isn't just get here and, oh, well, you know, here we go.
Just for those that
Yeah,
are
show up.
new to the committee and weren't here while I was here as chair, when we had these rules of the chair removing people. I'm not afraid to remove people after 3 absences. You could ask Ernie, and you could ask Ariana that's been here for a while now. Once you didn't show up at 3 meetings, that 3rd meeting, I was already sending emails to remove you.
Brian, okay, sorry.
I really don't, because if you can't make it to a committee meetings, then there's no place for you here. And please take that into consideration. We're all here voluntarily. We're making our own time. If you can't make your own time, there's no point in taking a spot. Got it? Everyone understand that? And that's gonna be, if this rule does get passed, that's how it's gonna be.
I was just, for you all, if you don't know, I was part of this committee before working in the town, and I was removed. And it wasn't,
I wasn't the chair.
it was no hard feelings, it was understandable, right? You know, you don't wanna occupy a chair, a seat with someone who is, you know, at 50% with the committee. You wanna have someone here as close as to 100. Cause again, it goes back to being how important this is, not just this committee, every committee across the board, okay?
For you, there's a thing when it takes attendance, you have to put if it's excused or unexcused.
And why?
And why in the roll. call.
Yeah,
In the roll call.
no, I think they changed that a little bit because since the chair is the one that determines whether it's excused or unexcused, they have to put in the wording correctly. It hasn't been.
That's what it says.
You remember you used to do that? You think, oh.
I'm gonna have the boxes.
What-
We'll have the boxes.
It was written, but
You
it wasn't.
remember the
on-
boxes?
Yeah, it
I'm
was
gonna
written.
bring the
but it wasn't
boxes
on
back where the boxes literally told us how many excuses. At one point, they were even talking
good
about the
idea.
I was
committee,
wondering-
the committee voting whether it's excused or unexcused, and I thought that was ridiculous.
No.
That is a little
Dangerous.
bit unexcused.
I think you should really shock me.
So those are the committee chairs. So who said that?
Oh, really, yeah.
That's right. But yeah, so
Thank you for the update.
We'll do that. I think that's the only thing is like if I approve it or if it's excused or excused.
But you have to make a note of it.
Yeah.
Well, they'll let us know when they approve these minutes. This is supposed to be, these new changes. We'll put it first week in March.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen.
So pretty easy.
And that's why they send it out to us.
Yes, it's different from those if you're new here, but it is what the old rule was anyway. Just a little bit more modified. And it actually brings order to the committees because if not, people don't show up.
Mhm.
As you can see, we have someone in this committee that don't show up. And I'm not afraid to call people up. And then once they get up, then one of you guys can join our committee. Yeah, there's no doubt that'll happen. Yeah, any other questions regarding that? I don't think there was too much in that meeting that happened, except for people arguing about the rules. I like the rules, so I think we're good there. Next item then, which is item 7, the time capsule.
What do we find out?
At that meeting, I also asked about the time capsule. They want us to propose to them, which we already did, but they want us to propose to them what we want, which I already did.
Well, let me, did I, the last meeting, did I read to you the email that was sent to me by my director?
Oh, I got one from
No,
Clark's.
no, you were gonna
Well,
find out. for a
Let me,
whole bunch
let
of
me,
stuff,
let me
prices
read,
and-
this was, dated for January 29th,
Uh-huh.
and it says awesome news, exclamation points, this should be something that gets presented and requested in the next budget cycle.
Yes, so
Parentheses,
that's what I
summer.
was gonna say.
As we are looking at having installed in line with the 25-year anniversary. Keep in mind that the goal of this one was to have a youth-centric time capsule. Additionally, I believe that having it buried will keep costs down, but that can be covered in the presentation to council with the committee's recommendation. Options for the council to consider and the financial implications are always better, so they have a basis to make a decision. Also, I have BTC both members as they are under sunshine with regards to speaking on actionable items outside of public meetings. In other words, they loved the idea. They really, well, I'm speaking for my director. He loved the idea. He does, however, what he wanted me to make sure you guys understood the same thing. Because I was under the impression, just like all of you were, he wants this time capsule to be kid-based. Kid-based. But still,
Well,
you
that's
can
not-
have,
when did you get this email? Because what I was told at the chair meeting, that was completely different.
Uh-oh.
well, read.
This was from February 5th.
Okay,
This is not, because this was sent the next day after that meeting, but basically it's the manager sending us which one to look at, but. What they want us to do is, I've never heard of it being kid-based, I heard it just being town-based. The history of.
I'll clarify. That's how we have time.
But, the manager did send the link for heritage time capsules, look into them. And get a quote from them. That's the one that we're looking at with the circles.
With the little cabinets,
I don't know if it's the capital.
I think it was,
No, it's not.
no? So, well, either way, I did present it to my director, because he had asked for it. And he thought that the idea was sensational, the fact that you guys came together with providing that time capsule with the smaller little cabinets inside. To put something, and then you could also,
We could still look into that one too.
Go out
It
to-
said, so what we need to decide, and it doesn't have to be right now, but
No.
we do need to give them time at one point. Is to decide which one we want, get a quote from the company. And send it over to the council or the manager, whoever it is, to approve it. Good thing, we don't have to do it sorry, we don't have to do it in the summer. I told them and they were like, that's ridiculous. That's what we were looking at, was for summertime,
what was everything?
because there's no time.
Uh-huh.
to organize anything. So they said it's okay if we do it in the next budget cycle, which is October, after October, we can do it in December.
They
For
did say
next
that?
Christmas, off the second year on it.
We
have
have
to
the year.
start, we have
We
a
have
year.
a lot of time.
So I think the first one we
It's okay if
clarified
it hits
is,
before the end of the year.
When you clarify if it's children's stuff they want? or
I have it here,
town
is
stuff?
it kid based or town based?
And they want it below ground,
Below ground,
below
to cover,
ground,
to,
and they like the idea of
cover
the one that
costs.
has a little mini capsules.
So I
this guy loved it. My,
they said to cover costs, you know, the below ground ones cost more.
I don't know.
I think he means that he likes the capsule because that way people pay for it and it covers costs.
Oh.
So we got it from that company that we.
But that takes advertising it to the people and everything. It has to be like a big campaign, like, a lot has to go on. So the sooner we start. finding
I,
the better.
I'm a big believer that that could be taken care of. I strongly feel that there's plenty of,
Yeah, I agree.
owners, you know,
Oh.
small company owners that will love that.
Yeah.
We just have to go to one of those chamber breakfasts.
There'll be a,
Oh,
When me and I, like the Chamber of Commerce breakfast, I can go to the one, I'm a member, my nonprofit's a member, I can go to the one in June.
invítame comida. Yo
You have to pay for your ticket.
Ah, no, yo pensé que era gratis.
And we go and I'm sure in that one day we'll sell out, because there's so many people there.
I'll put you and
Dame un
Angie
discount.
on there.
I got the email.
Angie, if you can maybe go with Maris for one evening.
Oh,
No,
hello.
you can go.
It's a
Of course,
breakfast.
anyone can go.
Oh, but she
Oh,
didn't
no,
know.
I'll go.
The breakfast in the morning, and I'm saying June so that we're not in
Oh,
school.
so you're talking about the breakfast, not the B and
Well,
I.
BNI is at 7 AM on Friday.
What?
Yeah, I went to one. BNI is every Friday from 7:20 to 8 AM.
Friday?
No, man, no. I'm talking about
No, no, no,
I'm talking about the one where all the local company, businesses.
You mean
Get
the
together.
networking hours that the BNI holds?
Yes. Yeah.
No, I'm talking
If you
about,
look at
I
it,
don't think
it's
that's like this, because that's like at a bar, like at the Scorchers and stuff. I'm talking about going to the Chamber of Commerce monthly luncheon.
Breakfast. Whatever.
Brunch.
It's a lunch that they do once a month at Shula.
Oh.
So we'll go to that one. I think it's like $50 a person.
Is it real?
Yeah. The point is that I can go, Haley and I went once to one.
No.
We'll go in
We
June.
should all go and eat. We never get to eat. That's all going.
For my nonprofit. Pay for us
Yeah,
to go.
pay for all of us. You're from property. Pay for all of us.
But the point is that we'll go and then, we'll pitch it. I'll talk to the people about giving us.
I think if we speak to Teagle, and have a couple of representatives of this committee to go, he's not gonna charge you guys a penny. Personally, I feel. So I can get a hold of Teagle, which I'll do that from my part. But yeah, that's a good idea.
But we'll do it in June,
Volunteering.
because like I said, those things are on Wednesdays at like 11. So we're in school.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying to do in June. We're not planning this till,
You guys can't, would your,
Can't
I
wait till then.
don't know if I'm saying this correct, you guys just wouldn't mind, you guys
I
can
mean-
book you for a couple hours to go.
Let
My
me see.
parents do not care.
No, these
Amy
are
doesn't go to
not
school.
seniors.
That's not true. I go to school.
You're going, right?
I go.
let me see, let me see.
What's happening in Logan?
No,
She was in school today. for your
exactly. I was just
information.
when they actually on time.
So the next dates for the luncheons,
And yesterday.
upcoming events, so the next luncheons are, the March one is on March 12th.
March 12th. No, March is kind of crazy.
I think I'm gonna be out that day.
April, okay?
Hey, let me check right now.
I'll mess it up.
March 12th, I'm actually not gonna be out. They don't have the April one posted yet.
March 12th, what's it,
Yeah.
are you
March
available? March 12th?
March 12th.
Yeah, I'll be here.
I have too much.
I got 11:30.
I think three,
11:30 for the lunch.
I cannot go March.
I think three, I'll show up, but I'm
two
not gonna say you guys, do the presentation, I'll just be there for the
Have
board.
fun with them.
But I think three representatives of the.
But I feel like March 12th is too early. We don't even have the details yet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We would have all the, we would need all the
I think we
details
would
tonight.
have
'cause
to
we
like
don't-
talk to the.
Maybe for me,
Let's do April or
April or
May.
May.
Let me, wait,
We have time, remember.
once I get the dates for April and May, they're not out yet.
Okay.
I'll touch base with you, Ernie, because March is too soon. We don't even have a packet yet. We don't have anything to give these.
That's what I'm saying. We need to have some information to give.
yeah, I understand, all right. That's,
What else? Because I know we had told you to find out some stuff. That was it. It was just the cost of.
That was it, so it was surprising to me because that's exactly how I approached it, I said, man, I don't think these guys are gonna be cool with this.
Mhm.
And it was quite the contrary, they loved the idea, so. I think
Because the
we're-
town
we're-
is
we're good.
in July is the birthday, the celebration is in July or
Oh, it's in July.
in July is the celebration, so, but I think we have to advertise at least
We'll
around
we'll
that
go in
time.
April. We'll go in
But we should be advertising to the town, like, through a flyer or something that we're doing it, so.
April. I thought, oh, okay, yes.
April or May.
Okay, May.
May.
So,
You're not tired.
Todo el mundo también, he's been traveling, él está enfermo,
I have a minor cold.
y ese también está durmiendo. So it's not really around.
yeah, I think we'll get there.
Next.
So we'll talk more about the time capsule in the next meeting, but that we were given an extension for it, we were told that we could work on it more.
Great.
We need more information, we need information.
That's good news.
Next we'll move on to old business, which is sprinkling. It's gonna be on April 19th. Sadly, I will not be there that day.
Neither.
I'm actually,
You're supposed to set an example.
I'm actually out of town that day for work.
Unbelievable.
Unacceptable.
Unexcused absence. That is an unexcused
I was
absence.
waiting.
Okay.
That is not a death in the family, that is not.
Actually, I'm coming back that day, that's the problem.
That's unacceptable. That is true.
I'm not popping the question.
April
I'm
19th.
telling you, he needs to get married.
Then I Travis Kelce.
No, I'm actually working in, I'm working.
Wait, so April the 19th is the day of the sprinkler?
Yeah, April 19th, Saturday, is the day before Easter.
I'll be in Georgia for training for work.
Must be nice.
So there is good news. I was, I did get reached out by, Bite Pediatrics and, Dr. Sedano. And so
Especially clowns.
we're covered with, 1,000 each. Obviously, Dr. Sedano is going to provide us with the booth.
Awesome.
So that's good news.
Great, that's
So
$2,000.
with that being said, I wanted to see if you guys could speak a little more on what it is exactly that you want me to do with face painting,
Let's.
And
figure out
or
how we did already.
the pony rides.
If I'm being honest here, I think face painting is really problematic.
You guys
They
Really
decide.
love that.
But
They
it's
love
so
it.
expensive for what it is.
Oh, did you talk to that guy?
Oscar says that he can come to the next meeting,
Uh-huh.
like he doesn't see why he couldn't get all of those things himself, like those with all the rest.
Really?
of it.
Then let's do that.
If you're gonna-
Take it off of us.
So then I
Take it off of us.
And take
No,
it
but
off.
remember,
Take it off
the
of us.
problem is, the problem with that is, and I love Oscar, but Oscar charges for that stuff.
Oh.
You
Never
need that charge.
That was
No.
I don't know
we
if,
tried
if it's too late by next meeting,
yeah.
pero
Yeah, we do.
please see it.
Remember, we can charge for this event. I forgot.
Oh my God.
Pero, pero,
Charge for
pero,
this event.
pay somebody to do it,
Which sticker
right?
would you like?
This would be the same thing.
No, no,
It's
he
just- we
made
can
a
just
mistake.
do him.
I made a mistake.
He's not awake, he's not awake. No, let him do it. Vamos a eso encima.
So what I was going to suggest, guys, was
Slip it, dude.
you could,
Yes.
like Soto was saying, you could give that to Oscar and let him deal with it.
Yeah.
What that does is that frees up a whole lot of money
Yeah.
and we can bring in more eggs, which, as we all know, that is the main attraction.
And then all we have to do is the ponies. Petting zoo.
The petting zoo is the only thing we.
Well, it's either or both.
Are
Do
we
you
gonna
wanna
bring back?
keep one? Do you wanna eliminate one? Do you wanna eliminate both?
When he's gonna do face painting, yeah.
We did have this, so we did have this last year. Are we doing the arts and crafts again?
He doesn't.
That is totally up to you guys.
Él hace-
And that is, eso no cuesta absolutamente nada.
The
It's
guy
very
has-
cheap.
he has petting zoos. The guy has petting zoos too.
Who does?
Oscar.
Are we charged for petting zoo?
Contracts with everybody.
They tiene contrato con todo el mundo.
Let's just have Oscar do everything.
Yes, get rid of that.
No, I know you.
Yeah, no, we
And
can.
then we don't
Hey,
have
No,
no
we-
tickets and we don't have to.
We don't
You
have
know,
to-
hey, you know what we need to do? I think next meeting is too late. To plan stuff. We might call an emergency. meeting
That's fine. I'm up for it.
And invite us.
I'm up for it. Yeah, when you, I mean, he makes all the sense in the world. The next meeting is,
Less than a month.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be cutting pretty close.
Remember, this is the day before Easter, so other cities and other places are trying to do events.
Not only that, this ties in even more with what Brian's suggestion was. I need to get this information, whatever information we have as soon as possible, because to generate the flyer.
Yeah, they
They're
did
waiting
talk
on
about that. They did talk about that at our meeting, that we're sending it too late.
Can we call him?
Pero, what we're talking about too is the town, instead of waiting for that, like you have a date. So now, start posting that there's,
Self
a day, that type of stuff.
Correct.
And not wait till on a
Yeah, they can always
Facebook
do it.
flyer, because
No, that's been spoken about, Rob, and yeah, I did speak to the young lady
We know we're having an Easter egg.
who's in charge of that, so.
Right.
Exactly, we're having an Easter egg hunt, that's all that has to be in the flyer.
Yeah.
Are the pavilions
Yeah.
blocked off?
Yes.
No, not Easter.
No, he's not.
Oh, sorry,
Hey,
next one. That was-
I blocked it off last year.
It was blocked off, but then people.
I blocked it off last year. Listen,
If someone just gets
I'm not
it.
gonna get into it. I have my reason. I blocked it off.
We believe in you.
Okay, but we believe.
I have emails. That's all I-
You already blocked up this year's block.
I did.
Yeah,
Put like caution.
okay, so, yeah. it's gonna be-
Make it 100 house.
Okay, so if we give away, if we give everything to them, then we don't have to do anything other than the eggs, that's it, right?
Correct. And we could also bring back something that, I remember Brian and Ariana were always, proud about. You know, we have kids that show up late to the event, right? So they may, oh, the photo, they missed out on the Easter egg. Tranquilo, we have a box. We have 4 boxes left. Here you go.
Because we don't make money, I mean, we didn't make money off that event, like, we don't need to do face paint to sell money, we don't need those tickets for any of that stuff, yeah, yeah. let
We
him
don't.
go, let him
We
go.
don't.
So can we just like call him and he can?
Oh my God, if he does all this stuff, we have the money to bring in the helicopter.
Oh, but you know,
that's
that's
right.
Wait, I'm done.
man, I'm trying to think of my things.
I'm done, kid.
Can we get more Easter bunnies or maybe have like an area for the?
One Easter bunny,
picture,
that's
like a
all.
picture area? We should have a picture area for the Easter bunny, like a nice.
No big.
Hold on, hold on.
Don't the sponsors already bring it up?
No, they just.
You prefer having them stationary?
Oh, yeah.
I would rather have the bunny walking around.
No, but can we have multiple
Cause
bunnies?
then you have a giant line waiting for a picture with an Easter bunny.
That is true. Yeah, I didn't think.
And the
about
people complaining that there's a line for it.
Oh, no, but, you know, but.
And you know what? No pictures. When the Easter bunny's there, you don't need to take a picture. The Easter bunny's there for the event. Yeah.
If you have the Easter bunny in one area, I'm serious.
Put them in the community center. If you really wanna take a picture, we decorate a little corner of the
Put it in
community
the
center.
corner with the background, nice little picture.
Make it like
Take a
JCPenney.
picture.
Why don't we make one of the pavilions, the Easter bunny station?
Exactly.
No, I say
yeah.
do it in the air conditioning
Yeah.
because they're already hot. Put them in the air
I
conditioning.
see what I see going on.
We have these industrial fans, we get, to keep.
To
the
put
temperature.
outside?
Yeah.
I say keep them in the community.
Well, then we can do it in the pavilion, you wanna do that? then?
It's also hot.
We remember that they wanna try to avoid the community center at all costs.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
They wanna keep the community out of the community.
Out of the
center.
conversation. Okay, so let's do a pavilion, and we'll have the Easter bunny there.
That's the craziest thing ever.
Would the money be saved if you have a backdrop for the Easter bunny?
Good idea.
Can you take control of this?
That's a very good idea.
Hey, you guys talking about the event?
Yeah.
Alright, share with the clock.
That's a really good idea.
Talking about the Easter bunny, how it's gonna be walking along.
That's not, we didn't even say that. We weren't even trying.
No.
We already threw it out.
Do we want him walking around or do we want him in one?
The real question is, who is gonna be the Easter?
Okay, but how is it not having more money because we're having Oscar doing?
I think Maurice should do it before.
I
he
think
gets
we
somebody.
have some prospective committee members who are with
That
us
might be
today.
calling
that
us.
may-
They're in middle school.
Oh.
How tall are you guys?
Alexa's like,
No, no.
6, 7, right.
Yeah.
Oh, we have
that's-
Lola?
That's some.
Oh, Lona's gonna do it.
Oh, no. Oh my god, yeah, it's a rite of passage. I was like, Easter bunny.
Remember, I sadly was an Easter.
We were
The
all.
last couple of years, we have,
Hey,
look at the town hall.
you could get.
No thanks, no thanks.
Oh, we have 2 costumes, right?
Gabby?
Maybe it's a good idea to have 2 people.
No, I think
So make
it's
it work
right
out,
here.
especially if we're gonna have them there the whole event, take pictures.
Yeah, some more shorts.
We have multiple suits.
We have 3.
We have, yeah, we're putting them on.
It's almost tempo.
Yeah, no, that's it.
A background for the Easter bunny, back for the pictures.
It's great.
Use it.
Hi,
I want that area, little vehicles around
you
there,
gotta make a nice picture. here.
also chicks, little chicks.
Real ones, real ones.
Yeah.
That cake.
With how expensive the eggs are, they're gonna steal the chicks.
Oye, tú qué rico está ahí.
Hey, no, they were at Publix the other day on sale.
Yeah, they probably flew.
Ah, I don't know, I got there on time, I guess.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, so spring.
Well, you guys, what do you wanna do?
3 bunnies.
Give everything to Oscar, and we have nothing to do about the.
No, but my question is, the bunny, the
Well,
Easter
can you
bunny.
ask Lorenzo? And then we'll use the other 2 costumes, and we're gonna have 2 other people, and they're gonna take turns, cause it's
So
only
you
for
wanna,
4 hours.
you wanna rotate it.
Yeah.
So the same, we do the same, the out and about, and we rotate every.
Yes.
Oh, we're not
15, 20
doing one
minutes?
location for the Easter bunny? No?
Yeah, one location.
No, what he's saying, Ernie, is one location, but rotate the Easter bunny. So it's not the same
Oh, okay,
person
you don't
there,
want
but-
them walking around, you prefer.
No,
No, I
You
prefer to
want-
have a photo station with the Easter bunny. But then instead of having someone sit there for 4 hours, we rotate.
The person, rotate the
When
person.
you guys do
But
introductions.
you're gonna
on
have
the
to have
stage, we
a
can
way
also
for the
invite
line
you
to say,
join us.
a line, you're gonna have a line, so you have to have like a sign for the
Okay,
line.
I think that's
and
fine.
organize for the
Keep in
line.
mind, if we are going to provide this for this year's event, take into account that we have to have a time.
To do it in.
Well, yeah, so if you're gonna make the line and the line is from here to
then we
Chubb's,
go-
Maybe
egg
we should
drop
have
there.
I think we need to have 3 Easter bunnies in different places.
Three areas.
To have 3 areas of pictures, 3 picture areas. Because we
Not a
can't
bad
have a
idea.
humongously long line. That's
but
not gonna work.
where I'm trying to get at is,
That's where the-
at what time are we doing the Easter egg?
Okay,
So,
what time is it, what time was it last?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock?
Last year was
Well-
it was said to be at 10.
Saturday, get it at 9.
Wasn't it 10:30 and we did it at 10?
Yeah.
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 So.
It wasn't that early.
Come up with
It was like 10,
Okay,
So,
10.
wait, so here's the thing. In order for us to do the egg hunt on time, we need to place the eggs right before it happens. Not 30 minutes before, not an hour before, literally right before it happens, so we need a army of volunteers.
Yeah.
When I say an army, not 10,
So you want
3,000
people?
I say like 150 volunteers.
Bring
We're
the
going
helicopter.
Okay, the next, the
That's
lunch
gonna be the easiest way
is
to
on May
spread
the
some
14th.
Oh, yeah. fast.
Okay, May
You
14th.
want volunteers?
That way it's controlled, porque si no.
It sounds like a lot. but
Sounds like an AP.
Brian,
Something
Oh,
like that. Three epics.
I can't make
You
it.
know how big that area is? I'd say 150,
So then,
100, at least 100.
Pick the juice
I
day.
can't, I
No,
don't
I
make
know.
it.
How many hours
Did
do
you
you have
do
many
it?
hours for beginning the volunteer?
Make it like $5.
Wait, what do we need?
oh,
volunteers?
yeah.
No, that's-
I'd like to make something very, very clear.
This is not Halloween.
What happened in Halloween last year I promise you, will never, ever happen again in any of our events.
No.
You're gonna get, you get what she's gonna get, you get what they're gonna get, and everybody's gonna get that. Y si no te gusta, you don't have to be part of it.
So can we?
I really got pushed.
What was the
Like,
code?
Yeah, so that- yeah,
Bamboozle, bamboozle.
I got pushed by a mom.
So we're gonna keep it fair.
Fair?
We're not gonna give them 5 hours.
Well, if you miss one meeting, you ain't getting nothing, because that's our problem. You didn't show up, you
We're
don't get
not
nothing.
gonna give you 5
Everyone
hours,
gets the same.
but we're not gonna give you 50 hours. I'm talking about Easter, not Halloween. We're not gonna give you 50 either.
20 hours, and if you say bamboozled, you get there.
I think we were all so tired.
That was a disaster, man. That was a disaster. That was a disaster. So no, we're gonna keep it very clear, very simple for the volunteers. Also,
20 hours,
if
right?
Oscar is taking care of the face painters and is taking care of the petting zoos,
We just need
they have their own
volunteers
people.
for the eggs and to keep the line for the picture.
That, so
Well, that's gonna be-
Lines
well,
and-
you already know Oscar's gonna ask for volunteers for the other.
that's
stuff.
fine, that's fine. I think between 50 and 100 volunteers is plenty.
100? I think we just need like 20.
Do
50.
you know?
Well, let's go with
Wait,
it.
wait.
I'm just trying to-
Hold on. Hold on, we don't even have enough volunteers for the egg area, and you know this. We need people, we need bodies on the ground in front of all these people.
To do what?
Cause as soon as you throw those eggs out, guess what? If you don't have people out there, they're gone.
Brian, I think that with police presence,
They don't get,
No, actually, they have to be active, like the volunteers also. have
the
to be
police,
standing
they do
there,
not care
because
about.
There's not
police.
enough of us.
No.
They do not care about police.
no, but
presence. That happened to us last year.
having an officer in each of the stations does present a lot more than having 50 kids there.
But they don't care. We had that last
It
year.
helps, but I think a combination of,
Sure.
Ask Amador, you were there last year.
yeah,
They,
especially the little kids, because the parents were telling the little kids to go inside.
they had an officer in every section last year, and it did not work.
No, we didn't have an officer.
Yeah, we did. We did, because, what's his name? Not
We
Gonzo.
did not.
Otro.
Toto?
Soto. Had an
I mean,
officer.
we were around.
They had an officer in the big area.
Yes, they did, but it started with the little ones, not last year, the year before last. the Bobbery started with the little station. I know, and
Well,
the kids were like that.
station.
Putting them out as late as possible, doesn't it?
But we need people to put them out, that's the problem, the more people you have, the faster you put them out. And if you don't have.
No,
75.
what is your concern? What is the concern
As
of
soon as
having
you
a certain
start
amount?
throwing eggs, and if you have, let's say 20 volunteers, let's just say 20 volunteers, that takes time to throw out thousands of eggs.
Okay,
And as soon as you start throwing them, people are gonna run
I
in.
see them, they just take the box, put it upside
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, let's do like 40.
So true,
Seventy.
Terry, so true.
40.
50 volunteers.
Let's do
I
75,
I
but
won't
they
be
don't
there,
show
so
up,
let's
it's like
do it.
50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always people that some aren't gonna
You
show
guys
up.
wanna deal with it?
So what?
I think with 20,
75.
Yeah.
75, they're not even
10 and the
sure.
little one,
Exactly.
and then the other 20,
Bring
okay, you
them
then
up.
Oscar. Okay, you do the photo booth.
So how many is that?
That's
75.
50.
Let's do
Okay, we're
75,
75.
because if they don't show
I'm
up.
not gonna- if they're not even-
Let's say do 100,
We're
if
gonna
they don't
be
show up, do
75
100.
kids.
No.
Okay, so why do we need 75 people? There's barely anything to do.
It's just 50.
I've only done it before for like.
That can either help or not help, is it just whatever. It's like a margin of error.
Guys,
75, okay, not
make
everybody's
a-
gonna show
make a
up.
vote, Make a vote.
Okay, so you guys are all for
So
75.
what if you do this? What if you do this? You have volunteers just for the egg hunt itself and you get it released right after the egg hunt happens and you get different
Yeah.
hours and that's it.
No, we said.
I
more
don't want different hours,
hours.
everybody's gonna get everything.
Tiene que quedarse y ayudar con algo.
Yeah.
And you need to keep the hour is restricted.
Well, Oscar's gonna want
Put their
volunteers to help with his stuff, and
Yeah.
then we'll have some for the.
Oscar,
You,
runner.
you guys do realize that you haven't, but you must realize. We're opening up a lot of opportunities to do all the things that we didn't do, so like what Maurice is throwing out, you have to make sure that the papers for the hours are already printed out. I won't have to worry about pulling Angie or Ariana from the table, because we're not gonna have one. So they can go away, girls, do me a favor, empieza with the printing of the.
But
And
I'm
then
saying
here's
that
the
you guys
keys.
aren't there,
Huh?
so that's why I want you to leave it ready for us,
Say it again?
cause you're not there.
No, I'm just kidding, you wanna be there.
And you have to
Oh,
remember too, a lot of.
Yeah, it's just him.
A lot of the committee members are also gonna be having to work on the tickets. Well, if Oscar does that, then he'd have to handle that part.
Okay, so 75
But if we-
volunteers, 75.
The vote?
Oh, we should,
Make
yeah,
a
we could do
vote.
that, we could do
We
it,
can
yeah.
help them.
Yeah, that's like,
Make a
It's like running
vote,
out. wait, if we have the 75 volunteers, are we gonna have the meeting like the Halloween
No.
event?
No.
Cause there's no eggs in there, there's no, right now.
It's just them throwing out.
And the
eggs.
eggs
We
are all
tell them
gonna
they
come
cannot
filled.
do it Like that, they have to like actually put the eggs out and space it
And I
out.
did speak to Ayers, which are the people who we did the eggs from. And they said that they are in line to give us more eggs, to order, or request more eggs from our order. If needed.
Oh, cause you already placed one order.
Yes, well, I couldn't waste time.
And you need the extra volunteers can also help with the people that arrive late to give those people the eggs and
You just-
everything.
It's just having.
75.
We need a presence out there.
Oh,
That's the problem.
75.
This is a big event, guys. This is,
75.
guys, this is a big event. This is almost the same size as Halloween.
It is, it's a very big event.
75.
Actually, it's like Halloween, but a lot more compressed and fast.
Mhm.
So the more people, I'm being honest with you,
I would do
just
100, but
from
they want 75, so
experience-
75.
Yeah, and now that you have more stuff, people are actually sticking around more. 'Cause
Exactly.
Before they leave right after the eggs.
Yeah, now you're gonna have more stuff around.
Okay, so let's do this.
75.
Let's start off with the date, excuse me, with the time. The Easter egg hunt. At what
I
time
need
you
to put
guys?
it in big letters, 10 o'clock. Only one time. That's it.
How many?
please.
So at 10 o'clock, you guys are good with 10 a.m.
Only one egg hunt. One. We need to put that in
Okay,
like
10:30 or
bold red letters.
Wait, I'm sorry, 10:30, Ernie, 10:30. 10:30 porque la gente se despiertan tarde.
Lo que pasa es que
Hispanic.
las personas de que always get there. And they're
10:30.
sailing around.
I get bored.
Bueno,
No,
ellos están
And they-
temprano.
I'm
The
okay
heat,
with,
the sun.
yeah, I'm okay with 10:30 though. That's fine for me.
10 a.m., 10:30.
Well, it's a 10 or 10.
And it's only one.
Only one, like, we need to put it in big letters, one egg hunt, only one egg hunt, no other egg hunt, like, do something.
Should we, okay, so if that's at 10:30, should we start the Easter bunny pictures early?
At
Oh.
9.
After, I'd say.
Yeah,
after.
after.
I understand, but here's the problem. If you do it before, and
Maybe
people
send them
miss
a-
the egg hunt,
Yeah.
because it happened last year, when you open stuff
That's not-
before, then it's a whole mess. Open everything after the egg hunt.
Okay.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
I
10.
agree.
Then it's
Well,
fine.
It's
then.
early enough and then they can do all the other stuff.
But you're telling,
Nothing opens till after the egg
then
hunt.
you're making Oscar wait too until after.
But
But
There's
Oscar
money
can
on
start,
that.
but Oscar can start, people can start.
That's up to
doing
them,
stuff
but that's not on us.
No,
Pero yo
I think
pongo una persona en la línea and then I go get food. and I
Okay,
go-
so, alright, let's do this. The event time, what are we starting it at 9 AM,
10.
Put 10,
from 10 to 1?
yeah,
Okay.
10 to 1.
I say 10 to 2. I
My-
extend it to 2.
My recommendation, this is just to make sure that everybody on the win here, is to make the egg hunt a las 11 de la mañana. And then from 10, from at 11:30.
What?
It's quick, it's quick, and then from 10 to 11:15.
Before
You're gonna take a picture.
babies are going home by that
No,
time.
no, no. Like 10 o'clock start
Here's
time
the-
for the event.
I say the
10:30
10
egg hunt. Yeah, you can't, solo, eso son
I
chiquitos.
didn't even say you started with the egg hunt and that's it. 10 o'clock, egg hunt, 10 o'clock, that's it. If you wanna come, you're there and open everything else after, because if you open everything first. And then you have lines and people miss the egg hunt, guess what?
Well, then they need to leave the line and go to the egg hunt and get back in line.
They ain't gonna do that.
It's better.
Yeah.
It happened last year. It literally happened last year. We had a problem.
10:30. No, I said if it's.
Can we
10:30, it's
please
better
put on the
to
flyer
be
that there's a
there.
weight limit for the horses? Thank you.
So you're saying open the event at 10 and do the egg hunt at 30?
Yeah.
Okay, so what about opening the event at 10, doing the egg hunt at 10:30, so they have half an hour to sit around, remember, so pick a place.
And then also see if you're
And then-
running late. you-
Soto is gonna be the designated horse trouble person.
Oh,
Yeah.
If any parent complains that their kid is too heavy for the horse, anything like that, Soto's gonna be the designated.
Oscar.
That was the best. Those were
So
funny.
10 o'clock, event starts, 10:30, the egg
Egg
hunt,
hunt,
and then they can go
Everything
to stop
else,
with Oscar, yeah, so no.
So-
And so what time, from 10 to 1,
To 1?
10 to 2?
We usually have
It's 4
10
hours,
to 1.
10 to 1, oh,
We
10
could
to 1.
also during that time, we could have the Easter bunny on the stage.
10 to
doing
1, yeah, 10 to
introductions.
1, 10 to 1, 10 to 1.
Luckily, our vice chair is gonna do introductions this year, cause I can't,
10 to 1.
so thank you, vice chair.
Then a lot of announcements at 10 say.
Bricks, you don't have to.
Exactly, yeah.
That's
Right,
great.
guys.
Oh,
10:30,
yeah,
10:30.
Oh yeah, a half hour before the egg hunt is brutal.
Yeah. Do it.
A half
That's
hour
why I
before
said
the
you
egg
would
hunt is
ask 10.
brutal.
To do what?
To start the egg hunt.
Okay,
So the event starts at 10 and you're gonna do the egg hunt at 10:30, there's people coming in.
But then, here's the problem, if you
They're
don't
looking
wanna
for, they're
open
looking for
anything up.
parking, vamos a vestir la niña,
But
se
here's-
cayó el bonnet, vamos a arreglarla.
But here's the
It's
problem I
true.
see, let's say you say that the event starts at 9:30 and the egg hunt is at 10:30. And then you guys wanna open up everything after the egg hunt, then what are people gonna do from 9:30 to 10:30?
Una hora y
Para
media,
salir a do nothing. That's why I think they should have everything open, and that way people can already, take their
Yeah.
pictures, but they wanna open it after 10:30.
I agree with you.
That's why the problem is like, what's the point? If not, then if you only, then I might as well we start the event at 10:30 when the egg hunt starts, because
Yeah,
what are people gonna do there for an hour doing nothing?
But that's the only issue I see is that's the complaints we
Okay, we
always
have 3
get.
options.
Because
But
even the town has,
the
but
town-
you have to remember, even the town has come to us and complained that people were in line for stuff and then they missed the egg hunt.
the,
Well, the egg
Remember,
hunt has to be
we
first.
don't have multiple egg hunts, we have
Yes,
one egg
first.
hunt, so that's why I say start the stuff out.
listen, if the parent knows
That the egg
that
hunt is
the
at
egg hunt is
10:30.
at 10:30, and you're making the line to see the bunny at 10:15, and you're 100 people behind, in
Then
front
you
of.
don't make the line.
Don't make the damn line.
You already know.
Don't make it, you're wasting your time.
And we're gonna be
Do the
announcing
hunt,
it,
do the hunt, and then go back and make your
we'll
hunt.
be announcing it every 10 minutes. Hey, guys, if you guys are in line for anything, remember that, the thing starts in 30 minutes, so keep that in mind. Then we make another announcement, hey, guys, in 20 minutes we start, don't, like,
We're trying to solve an issue that is not solvable. You cannot solve that issue. You have to be understanding that the parents and the children are aware of what's going on. If the egg hunt starts at 10:30 and y son las 10 de la mañana and you're still halfway before you can see the bunny, I got bad news for you.
Okay, so what are we doing? What are we doing? Is it the event starting at 10 or the event starting at 10:30? What are we
I
doing?
think it should start at 9.
No, eso muy
9:30,
temprano.
Because then you guys are saying that it's too hot, so then, from what time to what time is the event?
I say 10 to 2.
10 to 2.
But you guys are-
To 2, who's gonna stay till 1?
Here's the reason, because now we have Oscar that brings in all this stuff and people stay after.
Okay, so let's
Other
do 10
complaints.
o'clock egg hunt, that, it starts with egg.
Hey, but the first thing, one of the first things you guys were ready to complain about was how hot and brutal it is.
Okay,
So
so
starting
it's
at 9:30.
I'd say leave it until 2.
I know,
When it's
but
9:30 to
starting
30.
And egg hunt is at 10:30. You have an hour to go around, Bojena go man, take a picture with a bunny. You know, you're just walking around waiting. So people are gonna wait, but you're also giving them a lot of space, a lot of valuable time for them to park the car, to find parking,
Cuban time.
to walk over to the place.
Si llegan tarde, llegan tarde. I mean, they could just get there.
I
right
already know
before
that,
it's
Exactly.
Anna
You're
told
not
me
gonna-
he's getting there till
Yeah.
11 and leaving at 11:30, so.
You're not gonna be there, so be quiet. Mira, not, okay, so open the event at 9:30, egg hunt at 10:30, and that's it, yeah, that's it.
I
So
think that
9:30 to 1:30.
9:30 to 1.
Just
1
turn it to
o'clock,
2 and that's
yeah,
it. Who
yeah.
cares?
Sure,
No.
sure, 9:30 to 1 is fine.
9:30 to 1.
If it goes over, it goes over, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
And
you have to vote on that or we're good?
The egg is at 10:30.
10:30, the event starts at 9:30, so they have an hour to find parking.
Please,
And
keep
get what
in
they wanna
mind,
eat or take a picture with the bunny if they
Um,
want to.
we're probably gonna have an emergency meeting for this event, like in the next week or two. And we need to talk to Oscar.
Okay, can we
No.
Can we call him now?
No, it's 8 o'clock. You don't do that on a Thursday night.
Okay, one.
Yeah.
So what else?
Event
That's it?
finishes
1 o'clock,
at 1.
please, 1 o'clock, so we can all go home and.
And also make sure that the flyer like says the end time, because a lot of people last year,
Yes,
they're like
Yeah.
1:01.
It needs to say the
05, and
end
it's like,
time.
No,
9:30
actually,
to 1
And make sure the Eventbrite says the correct time,
Time, yeah.
because they added 2 hours to our event last year.
Do we have a banner to put up for this event or
It
no?
it said 1 and it said 3.
It's an Easter, I mean.
Yeah.
it's
No,
like
no,
a
no,
white-
no, no, not that kind of banner. We
Yeah,
have
but
a,
do
we have a generic
spring
banner.
banner or no?
We used to,
Never
but
been
it's not a
spring
sponsor
banner.
on it, that's the problem.
Oh, okay. So is there a stage? No, there's no stage.
Yes.
so
We can get the
Yeah,
stage,
we'll have to
Oh,
right?
the DJ. Do we have a
Let me
DJ?
see, I feel like we just used,
Do we have a DJ?
What do we use?
I don't know.
Halloween.
It just feels so sweet.
For the
No,
moves
I'll
and
reach
the-
out to them.
Halloween,
Wait, a
October,
DJ.
November,
We like
December,
the Halloween.
January,
DJ,
March,
good.
April, 6 months?
We did use them in December
Oh, in December,
for the holiday.
yes.
We had the.
Holiday
They
memories.
had the
Yes, that's when we use them, that's why, cause I just
Listen,
feel like,
Oh, no, we didn't, we
Don't
used them.
It was a screen.
It was
Oh,
Halloween.
oh, my bad.
It was Halloween because we couldn't power.
Yeah, it's okay, because you guys have the worst memory.
Yeah, no, no, no.
I feel like I just.
It's been 6, by the time Easter gets here, it's been 6 months.
I'll ask.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's gonna be a tough one. Because you were our link, our direct link to.
We haven't even got into an hour in this meeting.
So, yeah, make sure that Angie is there with
It hasn't even been an
you.
hour. It's been 40 minutes.
Okay, so we're good, we're good with monies, so we are doing away. I just
With
wanna make
all
sure,
that stuff.
we're
yeah.
doing away with face painters, we're not
Yes.
involved with that
No,
anymore, and with
Oscar
phones.
have fun with that,
Okay.
yes.
Alright,
God,
good,
no,
so
no.
now we have a lot more monies to
Focus
get
on the
eggs.
eggs.
Do you want me to get more eggs?
Yes, please, yeah.
More
And
eggs?
we need to buy water bottles for the volunteers.
Yes,
Yes,
agreed.
water bottle.
A
Oh,
lot of
Gatorade
water
too.
We do
Gatorade,
not
you-
provide food. This is not for the-
No food.
Wow.
Hour.
That's rough, man.
We're there for 4 hours.
There for
Four
three-
hours.
They're there for 3.5 hours. So they're not doing anything physical.
We can buy them chips, yeah.
We did.
We did.
Carnitas, we need to buy carnitas.
We need
There were
to try the water.
a little
Because
salt.
Houston is driving the
Oh,
water.
yeah, the little
We ran
carnitas
the water
and
super
stuff.
fast.
And we do the thing that we did with Halloween, which I liked, was bring a tent out and make it the water tank. For the trailer with the
That
water.
was 2 holiday big, holiday big.
Having the trailer as
Yeah.
a water
No,
trailer
we
with
did
the water.
make-
Was it a problem?
Yeah, it was a
Want to do that again?
Let's do that and have a volunteer in there giving out water.
That was a year.
So what we can do is, we can have it in the trailer with a volunteer in the trailer giving out water.
The trailer volunteer water, okay, but we're not getting food, there's no food?
No, chips, yeah.
But, okay, guys.
We never give them food.
What I need.
This is a 3 hour, 4 hour event.
Son teenagers and it's so, like, I mean, pobrecito.
They go 6 hours in school without eating.
So,
They can
but
live.
they have.
Actually, no,
They can eat when they get home.
Hey, let me ask you a question. What, just curious, when is your lunch in school?
10:30.
Oh, ours is at 12.
12.
Wow.
I have lunch at 6.
From 11:55 to 12:40.
Yeah.
And you, I think, go to school at 7:30.
Wait, but like after school.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
from 8
so-
to
11:20.
Yeah.
And then all other buildings.
So,
Why doesn't the EAB donate the money to the kids?
HML students begin their day at 7:20 and their lunch is from 11:55 to 12:40. And look, we have kids going to Harvard. They're gonna be fine.
It's the golden,
Unfortunately-
bro, the golden kids are
Unfortunately, golden
complaining.
kids need to eat.
They're gonna be
They're
fine.
probably
If
gonna.
anyone.
They need it.
I still tried to help you, I tried to.
You think I ever got scared when I said volunteer?
So the best thing we can do, the best thing is, and what Brian was just mentioning, we can buy, bags of potato chips.
Tú sabes lo que
Or
vale
granola
una
bars.
caja de potato chips, like $20 it costs.
But do you know how much it costs to buy pizza and all this stuff? It's cheap
No, yo no
to
sé
buy
cuánto
the
es pizza, pero venden like little.
Tú sabes que when Brian joined this committee, he keep dirt at everything.
For 11.
No ven comida.
For 11
Or he never,
He never complained.
But I mean, there's
And on for
food trucks.
40 years.
Still not eating and falling
but they
asleep.
can't leave.
There's gonna be food trucks, they
Yeah,
can
they
buy
can buy
food.
from, they can buy food from the food trucks, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mira, a ver si le dan descuento. Can he give them a discount?
No, that's the whole thing.
Listen, I'll buy waters, I'll buy Gatorade, and I'll buy, you know, really
Granola
tasty,
bars?
really tasty granola bars, like chocolate chip.
Wow.
That's fine.
We can buy them grapes.
Great.
Breaks and freeze them.
Okay, that's.
Raisins, we just
That's
do
so
raisins.
good.
Con azúcar.
Okay, order.
Frozen
Alright,
grapes, you're messing up.
okay, we're going off course
Yeah.
right now. So let's finish off with spring clean really quick. I will talk to Oscar. You wanna plan a meeting with him, with you and him? Before? I remember, I get out at 12 from work.
We don't have to.
No, just to talk to him and then we can bring it to the committee.
Who's he, Robin and.
Are you available on a day after 1?
I have both, right?
No, he said, but he said after one,
After
anytime after one.
Anytime after 1.
Tú puedes pasar por el parque, por my park, like around at 5 or at 4 p.m.
Yeah, yeah.
We can do it on a Wednesday since it's early release.
Oh, I'm off on Wednesday, so that works. If you wanna do it before, we do it in the morning too. I'm off on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
That's true. That's not a bad idea, Brian. And we could bring it, like you said, we could bring it back to the committee as to what we spoke of.
Remember, I can't have another committee member there. Well, he's different, you're different, but I can't have another regular committee member. there. So check.
All right, yeah, that's fine. If you're okay with it, I'm okay with it.
You let me know.
Well, I'll set it up.
That's fine. Okay.
And more
so
things. Perfect.
We're good for right now. We'll bring it back to the committee. We'll find it out. Cool. Next is sponsorship one this quick. We need sponsors, guys. We need reputable sponsors. Oh, and we did speak about this at our committee chair meeting too. If a sponsor wants to sponsor an event, and Robin was there and he heard me talk about it, they need to put the money up first, up front, the whole amount. There are no payment plans.
Let that be a lesson learned, for those of you who know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. That's why I don't want an individual with us anymore. Eso no pasa again, ever.
If they want to sponsor, money upfront. And they go by tiers. If you pay for the lowest tier, you get what that lowest tier gets. You will not get more.
I
That's
haven't,
like, for example, Specialty Smiles is doing their in-kind sponsorship, it's a little bit different, because that also is part of that sponsorship dollar amount, right? But if you are sponsoring something, you get what that tier gets.
if you guys wanna go, I haven't done it yet. If you guys wanna do that, you can hit up the Grams. So they're always good for doing some kind of sponsorship for that particular event. If you guys wanna do that, or I'll do it, doesn't matter.
Put another ground. Oh, you can go? You can go?
Yeah. I go, I
Who's everybody on there?
Uh-huh.
Andrea.
Well, I know, he doesn't work there, it's Stewie.
But yeah, what Brian was saying about sponsorship, you know, guys, we're still well away. Try to hit up some companies, try to. hit up
We have
people
new
that you know.
businesses that just recently opened up in Main Street.
That's true, that's right.
We have a few that opened up by the Outback. We talked to Ernie from, have you heard of Ernie Acai?
Ernie
Yeah,
acai
so good.
bowls.
Oh,
Ernie.
I think it's so good. We should bring them up.
I'm not a big fan of acai, but I like the guy's name.
That's what, hey, they don't only have acai, they have like smoothies and all that stuff. It's really
And
good.
then where is this?
Right next to Outback,
Next
right
to
next to
Mayor's.
Mayor's Cafe.
Oh, okay,
It's actually really good.
Wasn't
Yeah,
there?
it's really
Pepsi
new,
Bowl
it's a
there?
new-
There was, it lasted like a month and then.
Wait,
it
that,
closed.
that place
The
closed?
Poke Bowl went out of business.
Really?
I saw that Ernie's
Oh,
closed.
I went to
Price-
Oh, you guys have been to Ernie's?
Oh my god,
That's good?
I've been to, I go,
Very good.
I've been to the main.
Ernie's
The
acai.
acai
Is it better than acai express?
Yes.
100%.
Wait,
There's
wait,
no
wait,
comparison.
Wait, we
Hey,
can't
oh,
talk
sorry.
about this.
different causes.
Okay.
Ernie's acai, Ernie, Acai Express, you guys are great.
They're actually not that bad, I've had them. And they don't really have-
I love both of them, they're both amazing companies.
No, I will be, my daughter fanatic of summer.
And they're not expensive.
Let's see, I need a ginger.
They're fairly
beer.
pricey. Okay, we're getting off the topic, okay. But yes, we do have a lot of new businesses in the town. If you know attorneys as well, attorneys love to sponsor stuff,
Especially Easter events.
especially Easter events.
They're very religious. Attorneys. You guys wanna hit the churches? Now we can.
We can now talk to the churches if you wanna talk to.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All the churches can get it.
We have a title sponsor.
Solo habla the Baptist church?
No, we don't have a
No,
title.
that's okay.
We don't have a title.
All that's the Methodist.
We do.
What happened? ¿Qué pasó?
Remember the.
Yeah, the deal that we-
They did a bulk.
What?
They're basically our title sponsor,
Oh,
even though they put up.
let me, I'll ask the Methodist church.
Talk to Methodist, we can talk to Elevate, we can talk to Our Lady of the Lakes.
Anybody here know, anybody, Lady of Our Lakes, anybody know? her?
Yeah.
Mesa, you know, over here.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So you're gonna hit up two churches.
If you guys wanna, like they've done in the past, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys wanna go in like a group and hit up some of the local spots.
I don't think that's ever
Talk
been
to,
affected.
we could even talk to the Growing Place Church, that's a church too.
Congregation, no, they don't have
But just, I mean, you know, usually when you do something like that, it's it makes it a little better, cause you go in a group, you never know.
Where am I? Over here.
We'll figure it out. And for the new committee members, Sabrina's here. But Lola will be here soon, hopefully. Talk to.
Well, I
sponsors.
need, we need a flyer to send out for
We need to
the,
get, we need to get Sabrina a shirt.
I need a flyer for the,
And the
And I
sponsor
need a
pack.
number too.
I need a flyer, I need a sponsorship packet and a flyer. No, you sent us a sponsorship
Exactly.
packet.
No,
Who said this
No,
one?
I think it's like a flyer or something of the event, so I can give it to the church.
I'll make something generically tomorrow.
Yeah.
With people upstairs.
Yeah,
Can you
please.
send it
So I
to
can-
us?
So that's what we
Can you
need.
send it?
The
Can
flyer?
you add, yeah, can you add Sabrina and can you add Lola?
Yeah.
You know this?
Sabrina, what is your shirt size?
So if you're doing adult, the adult small is fine.
So we need a flyer for the churches, yeah.
We'll have to get Lola's shirts.
What about Lola? Lola looks like an adult small, or adult meeting?
We'll find out. If it don't fit it, we got. We have enough.
Okay, so flyer, and then shirts,
How much can they sponsor? How much, what is it, like the
Lowest is
amount?
1,000.
the lowest is on the highest.
You don't know.
Four.
Five.
Five.
This is extra small.
Four.
We raised it.
I think they're men's.
There's four.
How do you want the
Five.
five?
Yeah, they're on the right.
So highest.
Yeah,
four, the-
I would, I
that
got-
2.5, I think. it was.
Robert, that's.
Oh.
The second time.
Like a blouse?
Yeah, I'm mistaken.
Lowest is 1,500.
Oh, look, there's always to the left.
My animal.
Oh, look, there's always to the right.
No, right, then that's what men's, that's what.
Marido.
Hey, what is my?
I thought the girls, mine always to the right, but I thought girls were just more V-neck.
Okay, this is getting out of topic.
See, like that, to the left is,
Yeah.
it's a blouse, like a
Mine's to the
blouse.
right.
We're thinking about if it's.
Well, they-
It's recorded. Right there, back.
All right, order, guys. Okay, you guys wanna go home?
Yeah.
Ah. No, I'm just gonna sit here because you guys like to waste my time, always serious. Okay, so I think we're good with the sponsorship section, find sponsors, bring them in, everyone likes eggs. Where we? There we go. Before you go.
We just.
I think, all right, any announcements? Is anyone doing anything exciting with their life?
Okay, so, I got accepted to Florida State University.
Where?
So I applied for the summer term and I got in for the fall and I also got a $6,000 scholarship.
Okay, that's okay.
No.
Now the really big question is if I'll be going, so.
Bro.
I guess they-
I thought you were talking about-
Hey.
Oye, si tú quieres que yo hable con ellos, aquí convence, I'm an expert in that.
All right, anyone else?
Oh, and also I got accepted to FIU.
Awesome, no.
Not right, you gotta feel.
All right, if you go to FIU, you can stay here with us. Okay,
Uh,
Gabby, anything? No?
I'm,
No?
I mean, I've been accepted to FSU and I'm just waiting for others.
Well, what is it?
No.
These people don't understand this. What about you?
FIU, Plaza.
Oh, there it is. You? We already know you. And you?
Mr. Ahmed, you had a.
Yes, I do have an announcement, so. And I wanted to make sure it was this committee first, because I think you guys are amazing. All of you are, if I was a quarter of, at the age that you guys are, a quarter of responsible as you guys are, it would have been great. I was not. And I did a quarter.
I hear
You guys are awesome, right? Like, you guys are amazing. So I have a 13-year-old, a 10-year-old, and my wife is 5 months pregnant.
It was definitely
Yeah, it's a boy.
Out of nowhere.
Okay, so,
Man, what's like, I had to, we're still, I'm gonna figure everything out and then plan that all.
Well, I'll be at the baby shower. That's all.
Haley, anything exciting?
No, just like.
Oh, Haley got recognized at the council meeting.
yeah, she did, I saw that.
Sabrina, you got anything exciting?
Well, I mean, the first week of March, I got accepted into the Pager Messenger program up in Tallahassee, which I heard.
Which representative?
Oh,
You know,
conservation.
conservation.
Yeah.
That's a cool.
And you're for this community.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good stuff,
You
good
know,
stuff.
what are you doing? That's cool.
Ernie, you got anything?
No.
Me neither, I wanna go to bed. Oh, I go to Georgia for TSA training in March. Lost. That's why I won't be.
You're getting engaged a month after.
Oh, that ain't happening anytime soon.
Okay.
Motion to adjourn this meeting. at-
Okay. Second, third.
Last call, does anyone want to buy gummies?
Today, I got $2.